You're watching Single Process with Joe and Bob. We created this video series to help you navigate the difficult process of divorce. We hope this helps you on your journey. Our episode today is on entrepreneurial options. Creating your own business.
I did this. I launched a successful recruiting business, although I didn't really make any money at it.
I've done a couple of entrepreneurial endeavors and I think I've made a decent profit with it.
But why am I always picking up the bill every time we go out, if that's true?
I have you fooled. Anyway, we're thrilled to have an expert with us today on this.
Yes, we do. Holly Hurd is with us. She is the creator of VentureMom.com, a website full of success stories about people who have done just this, launched entrepreneurial businesses. She's also the author of Venture Mom, From Idea to Income in Just 12 Weeks. Holly, thank you for being with us.
Well, thanks for having me.
Welcome, Holly. Tell us the advantages of going the entrepreneurial route.
Number one, flexibility.
Oh, yeah.
I've interviewed over 250 moms. When you have kids and a busy life, you want to set your own schedule.
Yeah.
So you want to be home at 3 o'clock when your kids are getting home from school.
But how about that working from home? You know,
Yeah.
is that difficult balancing, compartmentalizing?
You know what? That's the thing that I suggest that my venture moms do, or anyone in business. You have to compartmentalize your life. If you're thinking about changing the laundry, walking the dog, making dinner.
But that's what we do.
I know, but you have to put that aside.
Okay.
You have to put, if you went to an office, you wouldn't be able to change your laundry.
So I actually went and rented office space because I was afraid of that distraction. Why are you shaking your head?
She's shaking her head.
I'm shaking my head because that's a lot of money to spend.
Yes.
When I'm sure you have a place, a closet, a place in your home where you can close the door and not be distracted. You must compartmentalize, otherwise you're not going to move your business forward.
Before we get into how to go about this, tell us the downsides of the entrepreneurial option, because there are a couple.
Well, the biggest one that I hear from the women that I talk with is the social engagement. Mm-hmm. If you're looking for an office where you see the same people every day, being an entrepreneur may not be that. It could be if you end up hiring people and creating your own, layers of employees, but you're on your own. So you've got to be self-motivated. You're paying the bills. There's no benefits.
No health care.
No health care.
Oh, that's true too. Okay.
Well, a lot of the women, if they're covered by their husband, that's great. If they're not, they're going to have to be making enough money to pay for their own benefits.
We're getting divorced here, so no one's backing us up.
Okay, so what are the steps? When someone comes to you and they say, I have no idea where to start, do you have...
That is the biggest issue with so many women, and I have something that I do. I'm sort of a venture detective. I do it naturally at cocktail parties. Sometimes I have to stop myself because not everyone wants to start a business. But I send out a questionnaire and then we talk for an hour. And some of the things that I ask these women, what do you get complimented on? Do people say, oh my God, I love the way you dress, or your perennial garden is so gorgeous, or that necklace is beautiful, and you say, well, I made that. So what do people compliment you on is something that you can build a business around. Maybe you're a great cook.
Really?
The other thing to realize is, you may be able to make, chicken piccata or whatever in your sleep, but there's some of us who don't know how to boil water. So people would pay
I just feel like there's no money in my skill set. I just don't feel like that would translate.
Absolutely money in your skill set. And if you look at on VentureMom.com, we have a way for you to search an area of interest. So if you're a good cook, you can search what other women have created around cooking or around gardening or around pets.
So Holly, are you trying to say this doesn't have to be a novel, unique idea? This could be just implementing an existing idea in your current market, hometown, or environment?
Absolutely. And don't be daunted if they're other people who are cooks or gardeners, because everyone appeals to their own audience and will find their own following.
Do I need a business plan to get going on this?
No. Don't even say the word business plan. You need a business model, and this is the other big mistake that people make. You need to price your item or your service, say what you're going to charge, say how you're going to collect the money, and then collect the money. So you need a business model. I'm going to make these necklaces for X amount. I'm going to charge this amount, and this is how I'm going to get paid.
I've actually heard you say before to people that it undermines your value if you don't charge.
It absolutely does. And women have a hard time saying, this is my fee, and this is how I want to be paid.
Yeah.
So you need to be, I have a whole chapter in my book on pricing. You need to be very clear. And a way people say, well, what do I charge? Look at what people are charging in your area. What you charge in the Northeast, it may be lower in the Midwest.
Right.
But if you're going to start I'm going to plant your perennial garden business, what does someone in the area charge for that and be comparable?
And so you've got a business model, not plan.
Model, yep.
And what else do you need to do? Get organized, a to-do list? What are we looking at?
So you figure out what you want to do. You get a little bit organized. Now, as women, we're perfectionists. It doesn't have to be perfect or you're never going to get off the mark. If you can't come up with a name, call it Susie Smith Gardening, right? And pick two colors.
Spend a lot of time doing that.
Yeah,
I think that's a procrastination too. People are intimidated, so you're saying stop that.
I give you 1 week to brand yourself in my book. I want you to get your paycheck by your 12th week. So you have 1 week to pick your two colors. A logo you can find for free on the web. Don't spend any money hiring a graphic designer. You want to do this with as little investment as possible.
Right.
Okay.
So getting an investor, good idea, bad idea?
No.
That's a good question. Yeah, now?
No, I mean, if you're doing something larger, if you're building technology, if you have taken a prototype out, this is another way to decide you want your business to be viable. So build the prototype and pre-sell it. We had someone who built a prototype and they wanted to manufacture it, but first it was a baby product, they went to baby stores and they got their orders. So they knew they had the orders before they went and ordered their first run.
So you're not sitting with a garage full of product that you can't sell.
Exactly. So
Right?
you want to make sure your business is viable before you order large amounts of your product.
Okay, so give us your top tips,
Yeah.
aside from what you've already told us, top tips on starting your own business.
Do something that you're really passionate about and that people have told you you're good at. Don't spend any money.
Surprised on that one, but okay. Okay.
Utilize-
Have a business model, so know what you are charging and how you're going to get paid, and go for it. Don't be afraid. Number one thing I hear is, I'm afraid, what are people going to say?
Yeah.
What if it fails? That's
what if it
okay.
fails, right?
So what if it fails? Get out there and give it a shot.
Give it a shot. What you put in is what you get out, right?
Absolutely.
I love it. I love it. Thank you
Absolutely.
so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
So for information on how to launch your own business from home, you can log on to our website where we have links to Holly's website as well, venturemom.com. And for more information in general, singleprocess.me.